Why do we raise our voice like the same thing we do for Gaza? We have a lot of Africans who are raising their voices for Gaza, and they are leaving the African country Sudan. They don't say anything about it. If 1 week 63 people, it means this week right now, after we're reading this news, more people are dying. Mostly women and children. Where is the future of Africa? Because if we lose women, it means we can never have kids. We can never have kids. If we lose kids, it means we don't have future for this continent. Let me talk to African Union. African Union. And when I say African Union, I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about the people who are sitting in African Union. What are you guys doing? This is the journey to one Africa. Hey everybody, today I want to talk about Sudan. And Sudan is one of those countries that have been in trouble for over 2 years now. They've been in a war, and the media doesn't really talk about it. And here I'm not just going to blame Western media as we always do, but even African media not really talking about it. And I think we are in no position of demanding Western media to talk about African issues. For God's sake, we are the continent. We are more than 1.3 billion people in the continent. We can have an African media to talk about African issues, but we don't make that decision. African Union is not deciding to do that. As a result, people like us, Swahili Nation, we decide to establish African media, and hopefully, in a couple of years from now, we'll be able to do a better job than what we do right now. Maybe to have our people all over the place in Sudan and everything. By the way, even right now, if you're watching this and you're coming from the continent of Africa, you would like to partner with Swahili Nation, you would like to be part of what we're doing here, we need people. We need people from all the countries, 54 countries in the continent, so that we may get updates on what is happening in those countries, and we can always share here on our channel. You can actually take news, you can send to us via oneafricaofficial@gmail.com. You can use even with transfer, and we will be able to share here. We'll just give you the specification of what you can do, and then we'll be able to work with us. So please reach out to oneafricaofficial@gmail.com if you're interested to partner with us and to be part of what is happening, so that we can share with our people the news of what is happening in the continent. All right, coming back to Sudan. Sudan, it has been in a war for over 2 years now, and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people have been displaced. I remember last time when I visited Uganda, I met a lot of Sudanese people there. When I went to Kenya, I met a lot of Sudanese there. I have a lot of my friends here. Perhaps I'll bring them in sometimes to have a conversation about there's a lot of Sudanese people came to Tanzania here to finish their studies. They've been, they dismantle, because of the war, dismantle schools, hospitals. The just condition in Sudan, let me tell you this, condition in Sudan is just like in Gaza. A lot of people, we know what is happening, in Gaza. And we know the humanitarian crisis that is happening there. People, they don't have food, they're starving. And we feel sorry about it because the media is covering that all the time. But the same exact thing is happening in Sudan, here in Africa, right through our nose, and we do nothing about it. I'm going to give you 2 updates today of what is happening there in Sudan. All right. The first thing is malnutrition in Sudan's El Fasher kills 63 people in a week. Malnutrition. Why? It is because of the war. And we all know how this war started. It is because of the greedy of 2 different people. The country is where it is today. Those people are still living, but hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people have been killed, and they're still alive, and they're still fighting with one another. And there's no future in Sudan today. Malnutrition just kills 63 people in a week. Malnutrition has claimed the lives of 63 people, primarily affecting women and children in El Fasher, confirmed by the health officials. The Rapid Support Forces have besieged El Fasher since May 2024, intensifying conflict with Sudan's regular army Around 40% of children under 5 in El Fasher face acute malnutrition according to UN figures. Food portions have drastically shrunk, with a plate once shared by 3 now eaten by 7. Guys, a single plate, it was shared by 3 people. Now it has been shared by 7 people. Guys, there's a crisis in Sudan. There's a crisis in Sudan. There's a crisis in Sudan. How many times should we raise our voice for the authorities to hear this, for the people to actually hear this? I remember there's a time, I believe like 1 year ago, I came here and I asked for anyone who would like to support. We have our people in Sudan. We bring a couple of the people here. We had a conversation. I think I'll bring them in again to just know how can we support and help our people, because what Sudan is going through, it's crazy, man. They've been in a war for past 2 years. It means they cannot do farming. They cannot do the normal activities. They cannot do businesses. Everything just went to ground. Why? Because of these 2 greedy leaders who do not care about the people. For them, they have salary. They can just move the country anytime and nobody can do anything about it. Guys, do you realize that nothing has been done? Do you realize nobody is going to interfere there? Do you realize Africa is silent? Do you realize people continue to die and we are silent? We don't talk about anything. Why do we raise our voice like the same thing we do for Gaza? We have a lot of Africans who are raising their voices for Gaza, and they are leaving the African country Sudan. They don't say anything about it. That is hypocrisy. That is nonsense. That should not be accepted, because we have our people right here in the continent are dying. 1 plate of food, 7 people. Guys, think about it. All right, we read this news and we think they're just stories, but this is the reality. 1 plate of food, 7 people are sharing 1 plate of food. 7 people. It used to be 3, now 7. 1, guys. That means if it's a plate of rice, it means every single person can just 1 spoon and then it's gone. 7 people. 63 people died in a single week. And this news came 4 hours ago. I mean, 1 day ago, but it's been updated 4 hours ago. If 1 week, 63 people, it means this week right now, after we're reading this news, more people are dying. Mostly women and children. Where is the future of Africa? Because if we lose women, it means we can never have kids. We can never have kids. If we lose kids, it means we don't have future for this continent. We don't have future for Sudan. Guys, imagine, women and children, these are the force of the country. These are force of the nation. These are the force of the continent. If women are worse, we cannot have food. We cannot have people. Because men, we cannot bear children. We cannot. Guys, for how long are we going to stay silent? What are we waiting to happen in Sudan for us to speak? Do you want to happen like the same thing happened in 1994 in Rwanda? And then, by then, we're going to wake up and realize that, oh, people are dying. Please, let's do something about it. Why we are not doing anything from now? Let me talk to African Union. African Union. And when I say African Union, I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about the people who are sitting in African Union. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to stop what is happening there? If it is about resources, that's why we always ask about the unit of this continent. Africa has to be one. Africa did not fail to come together as one people, SADC, ECOWAS, EAC, whatever organizations that are there, to come together to stop this madness that is happening in Sudan. What kind of future do we want for our children? I'm telling you, the same people that we live today, these are the same people who are going to turn to be terrorists, some of them, because they know that you guys, you left us behind. You guys, you didn't do nothing when we were dying in Sudan. You guys, you were silent. You guys, you did nothing about our country. We are in every position, all of us. Not only African Union people working in that building, useless building, but even every single one of us, me and you, we have a role to play in what is happening in Sudan, to stop this madness from happening. If you're going to donate whatever that you have to these people, you're going to do that. If you're going to be there on the ground, perhaps you're scared of the war, all right, whatever that you can do. If you're going to pray, you can do that. If you're going to raise your voices, sharing this video, that guys, we need peace, we need stability. Enough, it is enough. It has been long overdue, more than 2 years. Now it has to stop right now. We want it, and we want it right now. That should be our message. All Africans. the sad thing, this is not the only thing that is happening in Sudan. The same day, the top breaking news, trending news right now, Sudan's Rapid Support Force killed 40 people in North Darfur displacement camp attack. Sudan's paramilitary Rapid Support Forces killed 40 people. This Rapid Support Force, you support force, why are you killing people? And injured 19 in an attack on a displacement camp in North Dakar. The Abu Shok camp, housing around 450,000 displacement people, has been repeatedly attacked during the civil war between the RSF and Sudanese army. The Sudanese army claimed to have repelled the RSF attack and inflicted heavy losses on them, destroying 16 combat vehicles. Guys, all right. When we read this news, we just see the numbers. 63 people died. 40 people died. You know in total how many? 103 people died in just a single week. This 103 is not the number, guys. These are people. Like me. You see this me? And then you have another 103 different people have been killed in 1 week. The war has been going on for 2 years. More than 2 years now. How many people, guys? Are we gonna have any country left behind? We're not gonna have any country left behind, guys. We're not gonna have any country left behind. Why we don't declare the state of emergency for this continent? Why? You who are in authority, you who are in power, why you cannot stop this madness from happening? You guys are in the position of stopping this. You guys are going to pay for this. Are going to pay for the blood of people that are wasted. African Union, the chairman, the secretary, and everybody in that building, you guys are going to pay for this. You have all this division of peace and security. What are you doing, for God's sake? Peace and security, what are you doing? Why there's no peace in Sudan? That's supposed to be your job. You guys are being paid money for that. You're paying money to make sure that our country, our continent is stable. Why you're not doing that? You are paying money, the taxes of our people, to make sure that you bring about peace in the country. Why you're not doing that? What are you doing? You're just enjoying sitting in the chairs like this, writing some strategies that you would never implement them, and nothing is being attained, nothing is being achieved. What are you doing there? If I were you, my job is to bring peace and stability in the continent. Is not happening. I will leave those buildings right now. You don't deserve to be there. You don't deserve to be there. Guys, if that is your work, if that is your job and you're not doing it, then you don't deserve, then you're not capable of doing that. You're not capable of bringing peace. African Union chairman, he just voted in recently. Personally, I was advocating for PLO Lumumba, but you took him out. You're voting in. What are you doing? Why are there still war in Congo? Why are there still war in Sudan? Why are there still conflicts all over the continent? What is your agenda? What is your strategy? What are you going to do? And I am very disappointed on leaders of Africa, because you are the one who suggested this chairman of African Union, and they do nothing when they get there. Why are you choosing them? People who do nothing, people who don't have a vision for this continent. Because what we need to see right now is not the vision written on paper. We need to see actions. Okay, I'm going to give this an example. Do you see what Donald Trump is doing for the United States? Whether you like it or hate him, but that guy, he's making decisions for his country. I don't care. You might be an American, you don't like, but we see decisions. All these tariffs and everything, we can agree to disagree, man. I studied economics, so I know the implication and the effect that is gonna, hit on, American economy. Even right now, what is happening, I know. But what I'm saying is the act. Africa, we miss the act. We have words, we have written agendas, but we miss the act. Nobody on action, and nothing is happening, nothing is running. The only thing that is happening in Africa is people dying. And we do nothing about it. Sitting on our chairs with our big belly, we enjoy our lives. We go to Dubai, we go to America, we go to Paris to do shopping. At the same time, you have one country's been in a war for more than 2 years, and one plate of food 7 people shares 1 plate of food. I'm telling you, your SWAHILI should go and feed those people. And you're going to pay for this. I'm telling you, you're going to pay for this. Not because I'm going to do anything, but one day when you stand before God and ask you that I've given you influence to change some things, I put you in that office of African Union to bring about change. What did you do for my people? You let 103 people die in a single week. That's what you did. That is what you did. And that is just the fact. Whether you like it or not, that's how it is. Guys, all right. These guys failed us. What can we do, us as a people? What can we do for Sudan? What can we do, guys? If we can feed these social medias with the news about Sudan, if we can start the hashtags, end the war right now, end the war right now, end the war right now. If we can start the hashtag, pray for Sudan all the time, if we can start this, that we want peace in Sudan and we want it now. If we can hashtag African Union, what are you doing for Sudan? Find ways to donate. If you'd like to do that, please reach out to us. We'll connect you with Sudanese people. We're not even going to hold it. We're going to connect you with Sudanese people. We're going to connect you with a proper channel that you can actually do something. And by the way, the matter of fact, I would love to go to Sudan. I know it's not going to be safe for us because we've been bashing on these leaders all the time. But I'd like to go to Sudan. So if you're in Sudan, if you're Sudanese and you are in Sudan and you know there's a safe place that we can go there and be there, please reach out to us. We'd love to go to Sudan. We'd love to go there. We'd love to go there to see our people. We'd love to go there. We'd love to go to Sudan. No, it's about time. It's about time for us as well to get out of these buildings and inside here talking about this. It's time to go on the ground. It is time. We'd love to go there. So please, if you are in Sudan, please reach out to us. Or out of Sudan, but you have a mechanism of making a way for us to be there. Please let us know. And we are going there to be with our people. I want to go there. So please reach out to us at oneafricaofficial@gmail.com. If it is personal, mikachavala@yahoo.com. Do that. And anyways, guys, let us know, guys, what other ways we can help our people in Sudan and bring about change to what is happening and stop this madness of war that is happening in Sudan. Let me know in the comment section. I love you guys.